for TTN-HD Production Live, here with producer Byron A. Martin, who has a number of projects going on right now, and who's going to be at the TIFF Producers Lab coming up in a few weeks. Can you tell me what the Producers Lab is all about and what you'll be doing there?
The lab is, wait till he's done here, it is a collection of about, I think there's 12 of us from Canada and 12 of us from Europe who get together and really talk about films and talk about, working together and trying to find projects to work on together, as well as introduce Europeans to the Canadian system to partner for co-production. So really it's an opportunity to expand and work on a global market and an opportunity to, kind of expand your horizons and work with different producers.
Okay. And can anyone go to the Producers Lab, or is it strictly for producers?
It's for producers who have a project, who have produced, I think, more than one feature film, and it's on an invitational basis. So you apply and you get accepted to attend.
Okay, great. And you have a feature documentary coming out soon.
I do.
The Carbon Rush.
I do.
Can you tell me a bit about that?
Yeah, the Carbon Rush is it's a feature documentary on carbon trading that we shot in 8 countries around the world. We shot in Honduras and Spain, we shot in Brazil, we shot in India, Panama, we shot in Scotland, Hungary, Canada, all over the place. And really it's about communities and how they're affected by carbon offset projects, and how people, for example, people in Honduras, have been killed. And we broke a story that came out in February where we were interviewing people who, once an announcement was made by the president of Honduras that there was a lot of money going into an infrastructure project in Honduras, all the land around the property was given to a bunch of campesino farmers. And so they just went out to the fields and they slaughtered them. And 2 people that we were going to interview, the president and the treasurer of an environmental agency that day, were assassinated. Okay. So we broke that story internationally when we were there, because the world was dealing with Egypt and that social media event, and other projects that have been going on in India that we focus on. So that's really the essential element of the movie, is about dealing with communities who have been directly affected by carbon projects.
Okay. And in layman's terms, can you tell me what a carbon project is, well, the importance of carbon?
In its essential, it's leftover from the Kyoto Protocol, and that if you have excess carbon, it's essentially cap and trade. So you can trade your carbon offset. So you're calculable, measurable for what you output in your carbon footprint is, and then you can, as a plant, sell above your threshold, and you can trade that. I mean, to date, there's been almost $400 billion that has been made and sold in carbon credits. So it's a very lucrative business. People are making an awful lot of money at the expense of others.
And you have some other projects on the go as well, a horror film, I believe, and a few others. Can you tell me a bit about those?
Yes, a project it's called Guts. And it's it's a horror thriller that we're talking to one of the directors of Saw to do. And then another project I have that I'm working with at IFF is The Great Baby Blue, which is written by Academy Award winner John Briley, who wrote Gandhi and Cry Freedom. And it's a beautiful story of a young man who essentially comes from Kansas, who races dogs, and he thinks his dog is the best, fastest greyhound in the business. And he goes to Florida to get the best trainer, excited about his dog, and they form a partnership to go on to win the Hollywood Classic, which is the kind of the Kentucky Derby of horse racing. The Hollywood Classic is the event in greyhound racing. Oh, wow. And then
you spend a lot of time at the racetracks?
No, I used to own thoroughbreds though.
Okay.
So I know horse racing. And then my other project that we're working on is an animated feature, 3D project called Alibaba and the 40 Thieves, and it's an updated version of that classic tale that we're doing in 3D.
Okay. Very exciting.
Yeah.
And is there a website where we can look out for all of your upcoming work?
My website, byronmartin.com, is list them, and we haven't created our other websites for the other project because we're just starting. And the other one would be Wide Open Exposure, which is my partner's company in Montreal.
Well, thank you so much, Byron, and I look forward to seeing all these films.
Yeah, thank you. Pleasure.
I'm Katie Uhlmann reporting for TTN-HD Production Live.